house and I watched all y'all take. I hope it tastes amazing, consider that y'all grace. Apologize ahead of time for flying y'all face. Turn it in a cause it's not far away. Know where y'all stay, so let's keep it player while fighting. We can do all day. She wanna crash at my crib tonight, but she leave eyelashes and stupid my gon' find. With a Pikachu beanie on top of Murakami pillow eating Synagogue. A lot of come around me try to be the same, but I can't practice with no that's not in the game. I'm black, Irishman. When I started balling, I was sliding. I was in the club before I was 21. Now I'm with a savage and she 21. I used to rap 200s around 21. Now I'm in Atlanta
as well. So during your career, this is like a little fun stat that our guy Brian came up with. You played with several NBA fathers: Del Curry, Rick Brunson, Jaren Jackson, Gary Trent. What is it like now to see their kids in the league?
I love it, man. Just to know, especially Steph and Seth, when I was in Toronto, to have them around our team, seeing them back then, you know, shooting around in practice with us. And to see that this guy is the most lethal shooter that we've ever seen in NBA history is just amazing. And
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says, in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. And now the Lakers starting group. Anthony Davis is out there with Taylor. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Hield. And it's James in at the small forward. And for the Clippers, the guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. On court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame.
Paul George doesn't just score, he can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Here's James. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's LeBron. Hield outside. Left side, Taylor. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Clippers. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at the Lakers, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
Now here's Jackson. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Leonard. Buries it down low. Leonard's got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And George kicks to Jackson. Got a piece of it. Schroeder with the ball. George picks him up. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Davis. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
Muscle of AD on display, flexing that time, and you got to do a little bit more to stop him.
George passes to Leonard. Powell against Hield. They grab their own miss. Zubac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Dennis Schroeder.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Clippers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Now here's Jackson. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. 6 to shoot. Jackson misses.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Substitution. Kendrick Nunn.
Zubac against Davis. And that one is good from Zubac. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. James looking it over. Nunn finds James. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Personal foul.
Did you see LeBron just shrug off that contact there? It's like nothing even hit him.
LeBron James.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Scooped up. Here's Leonard. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Tries yet again. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Davis. The Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Hauled in. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got 6.
And Davis is such a tough cover on the inside. Collects the second chance points there.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick. Like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And John Wall subbed in for Jackson. The Lakers also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Taylor. Toscano Anderson comes in for LeBron. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Hield. Here's Toscano. Paul George making his last shot. The jump hook. The shot. No good. The Clippers trail. Going inside. And then George with the jam.
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little longer, but I love to see him get up.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And Davis gets it to go.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Tipped away. Stolen by Allen. Nunn finds Davis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Assisted
10 points for Anthony Davis.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
It's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now here is Davis. It's stolen by Morris. It's stolen by Davis. Lopez passes to Toscano. Here's Nunn. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's George. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Wall, that's a two-pointer. The Clippers rebound. Lopez against Morris.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years, but it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Coming onto the court, it's your Clipper Spirit.
Peter Covington's checked in for Paul George. And the Lakers also making a switch. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. Schroeder kicks to Allen. Takes the three. Rebound by the Clippers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Ball passes to Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
And Morris drops them both. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. And there's the pass to Toscano. Davis inside, covered by Wall. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 12 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Wall passes to Batum. Knocked away. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Toscano. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here's Covington. Inside. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Morris passes to Wall. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Batum with the three.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
And it's Schroeder in the corner. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Lopez. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his third.
And you got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
And so Wall nails both of them. 9 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Schroeder passes to Lopez. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense.
Fans, let's give a big LA welcome to...
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Clippers trail by 7. On-court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. The guard and off guard filled by Jackson and Powell. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Lakers.
Well, Hield showing some confidence there in the fast break with the jump shot. Just puts his head down and powers his way into that shot.
George passes to Jackson. And the shot goes in. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Powell against Hield. It's Powell with the drive. And the dunk by Powell.
Not surprised Norman Powell can get up.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Nunn passes to LeBron. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers trail by 5. Jackson kicks to Powell. Clippers moving the ball around. And Jones sends it back. James, the pass to Hield. No good on that one. Great D that time from Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
Paul George demonstrating how elite he can be. It's a little tricky that time. I love it.
And that one's good. James.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
This is it to Powell. Now here's Leonard. He kicks it to Jackson. Launches it. The shot comes out, and it's the Lakers the other way. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, that was a tremendously close game, that last encounter. I mean, they shot the ball just a little better, and really that was probably the difference.
Well, Hield just keeps coming right after you again and again as a defender, and eventually you'll tire out and make a mistake with a foul.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Poked loose. It's stolen by Hield. Here's Zubac. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's LeBron. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
George passes to Powell. Good D by Jones.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Pass to Nunn. Here's Taylor. Jones trying to get open. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers.
First team foul. Now, into the lineup for your Clippers.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Outside Leonard. Back to Jackson. Unloads from 13. And that one, good. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
And Jackson has no problem trying to find some space in the mid-range. He'll take all of those.
And the Lakers call time here.
In the 2021 playoffs, you remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Final.
And the Lakers making a change here. Lopez is checked in. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Well, for Jackson, he earned himself a new contract, Brent, and starting point guard duties because of that playoff.
With both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George missing most of the 21-22 season, Reggie Jackson took the Clippers to the 8th seed in the West, carried a lot of the scoring load consistently for the Clippers. He led the team in both points and assists.
Outside, George drills the three-pointer. George has got 9.
Yeah, when he opens up his offensive arsenal to knock down threes, PG can be an MVP caliber player.
James. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game. Clippers trail by 3. Outside Leonard. None against Jackson. On the wing, George. Clock at 4, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
So, for the Clippers, Morris is checked in for Zubac, and John Wall subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Offensive rebound.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Here's Taylor. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And here's Wall. Outside, George. Feeds to Morris. The shot will not fall. Good D by Lopez. Here's James. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
On offense, LeBron James has definitely found the groove, and you love the energy.
George passes to Wall. Block, and it's sent back by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Lakers leading by 5. Nunn kicks to Lopez. And the rejection by Leonard. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Juan Toscano-Anderson's checked in for Taylor. Allen comes in for Heel, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. James, no good.
Against the Lakers.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Clippers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
He's off on the second.
Kennard out there to help space the floor with that kind of range.
2 minutes.
The kick out to Lopez. Paul George with the steal. pass to Wall. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Kennard for three. It's not going to go for him. The Lakers go the other way with it. They host the Kings after this game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. That's good from Allen on the assist by Lopez.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And the Clippers call time here. Brent, when we talk about the evolution of basketball, Brook Lopez is a great example.
Well, this is one of the more head-scratching, remarkable, complimentary things that you could say about Brook Lopez. The fact that he did not make a three-pointer until his 7th season in the NBA, but added that long range to his game to become a stretch 5 and a valuable piece to the Bucks' 2021 title run. What an amazing career arc for one Brook Lopez.
Covington's checked in for Paul George. 1:37 left here in the second. Outside Leonard. Wall against Schroeder. Here's Morris. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Morris has got his second bucket of the night.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Here's James. The shot misses. Good D by Covington.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
LeBron against Leonard. Nice shot by James. LeBron's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
The pass to Leonard. Outside Covington. No one near Wall as he lets it go. A three-pointer is right on target. Wall's got 5 points so far. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a three-point game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Morris, no good.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Lopez left side. Allen dishes to James. Leans. And there's another one for the Lakers.
How many times have we talked about LeBron if he had played football, how dominating he would be. So solid, contact's not going to bother him.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lue. Teron, what problems are you seeing out there?
Just be able to make shots. We just got to relax and we got to keep playing.
Thanks for your time, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the
miss you.
Yeah, so big. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 19 points and 3 rebounds. When does this guy cool off? I mean, he's been stringing together multiple monster games lately. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
They've come out determined to push the pace. Up-tempo offense, getting the ball up court as quickly as possible. Advantage in transition points has been the major difference in this game.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Clippers trail by 7. Checking out the group now for Darvin Ham to start the second half. Taylor is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Hield. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Davis in at the center position. Jackson misses.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
The drive by LeBron. It's hauled in by Zubac. Driving in, and George with the stuff.
Showing off those long strides. Really tough to keep Paul George off of his straight line when he's on the bounce.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
James in the post, defended by George.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over, he blocks shots, he's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively.
And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the inside, Davis. And Davis throws it down.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Clippers trail by 7. Passes it to Powell. Back to Jackson. Pass to George. Pulls from the top of the key. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. That's tipped. Taylor passes to Davis. Shoots over Zubac. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Sometimes you look up at the scoreboard and AD has piled up a bunch of points and you shrug your shoulders. It's effortless.
Now Jackson. The 19-foot shot, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Powell. George looking around. Leonard trying to break free. And it's George missing. Lakers leading by 7. James in the post. And he gets the bucket. 23 points for LeBron.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
On the wing, George. On the 3 off target.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Timeout. It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And the Clippers call time here. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Jones checked in for the Lakers. Kendrick Nunn comes in for LeBron. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Schroeder against Jackson. It's Powell on the wing. 5 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
And he knocks down the first one.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
Outside, George. Back to Jackson. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Here's Zubac. He's got 5. Outside, George kicks to Jackson. Now the pass to Batum from deep 3-point range.
And with AD roaming around like a great white shark, smells blood in the water, makes the defense think twice.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. For the Clippers, Marcus Morris comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's John Wall in for George.
Senior, John Wall.
Passes to Morris. He kicks it to Wall. Pass to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Wall. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. From the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Nunn. Pass to Powell. And the pass to Jackson. Unloads. And again, no good by the Clippers. Here's Nunn. And it's slammed in by Davis.
That's an emphatic dunk coming from Anthony Davis.
Clippers trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Batum kicks to Jackson. Outside, Batum. Pass to Powell. Now here's Wall. Batum with the 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
It's good. Davis has got 10 points here in the second half.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They get a hand on it.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Here's Hield. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hield's got 4 this quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Lakers?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And the Clippers call time here.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Damian Jones. Toscano Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. And Allen subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Clippers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
At the line for LA.
That free throw good for Morris.
Senior, taking 2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The one thing about Dennis Schroeder as a point guard that you have to respect is he's fearless about attacking the rim.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Clippers trail by 19. Pass to Powell. Ball against Schroeder. Outside, Wall. Just 5 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
And so Wall nails both of them. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. Schroeder passes to Toscano. Back to Schroeder. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Robert Covington picks one up.
Yeah, you got to be careful with Schroeder. He's explosive. He's good at finding his way to the line because he uses that quickness well.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Schroeder. Schroeder hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
To the middle. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists tonight.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 here in this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jackson finds Wall. And the shot is good. Wall's got 9.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
And it's Schroeder missing. And it's Wall with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 17. The shot and game clock separated by 4. It's Allen on the wing. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by John Wall. The Clippers shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter.
Buddy with a good awareness defensively there and a nice job in his effort defending.
Coming onto the floor for your Clippers, Kawhi Leonard.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Hield with it. He's got 9. And there it is for him.
Buddy Hield.
11 points in the game.
Buddy showing more than just the fact that he's a shooter, working his way strength on the inside there.
That one's not going to go. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. That'll be a 5-second call.
Inbound violation. Clippers ball.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. 19-point game. Outside, Wall. On the wing, George. Pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the 13-footer.
Good handles from Reggie. The kids would tell you, Reggie's in his bag.
Lakers leading by 17. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. All out there with Jackson, and it's George in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Shooting for Los Angeles, LeBron James. Shooting 1.
Free throw, no good for James.
LeBron James, coming into the league as a phenom, has done some phenomenal things. Season after season, remaining a top talent in the league, and continues to astound.
Takes it inside. Good on the bucket. LeBron's got 27.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And it's Leonard at the elbow. Back to Wall. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And good that time.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
George against James. George passes to Wall. For 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Schroeder. Paul George with the steal. Down low. And Davis sends it back.
Just one of the greatest when it comes to blocking shots. AD using that crazy wingspan to create that kind of havoc defensively.
Taylor's shot good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's George. That one's off, still out of sync. The Lakers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Jackson looking around. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Healed the pass to Davis. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Davis has got 24.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Zubac, and Davis sends it back. On the wing, James, defended by George. Taylor kicks to Hield. Back to Taylor. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The layup off target. Here's George. That shot missing, and it's the Lakers the other way. Shoots over Zubac. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, Homegrown talent. Players you draft and develop or sign and develop seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
And you love how LeBron is able to lift the whole team with his passing. That facilitating gives them a lot of energy.
George against James. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And it's Schroeder missing. Now the Clippers with it. Leonard finds Wall. And Wall swings it home.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
George with no one around. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. No problems knocking that one down. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter.
And passing lanes just get wider for Wall when he's knocking down jumpers. That's an important shot for him.
LeBron kicks to Hield. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. That's good from Davis on the assist by Hield. Hield's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so here are the Clippers. Here's Wall, outside Jackson. Lob pass to George. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. James dishes to Schroeder. LeBron outside. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range. LeBron's got 13 points here in the second half alone. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Wall passes to Jackson. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Davis.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Here's Wall. And just miss after